First tonight, it took the tobacco industry decades to admit publicly that smoking is addictive and harmful, concerned about the lawsuits that would follow. Well, now poker machine manufacturers face the same problem, with one man discovering top secret design blueprints which expose how they get players hooked. If you've ever lost on the pokies, you've got to watch this story. James Thomas has this special investigation.
You know, this man's actually found the algorithms that that tells you how they operate.
I understand that, sir, but...
Oh, all right, so you'd like us to leave?
Yes, please.
Imagine you cracked the code to poker machines. Canadian professor Kevin Harrigan has.
They are addictive.
That's why he has the multi-billion-dollar pokie industry petrified.
I mean, I imagine that your research is not very comfortable for the pokey industry.
The unassuming professor has accessed information our pokey operators don't want public. Information which is said to pave the way for anyone who's ever lost money on the pokies to reclaim their cash.
If this industry has machines that are designed to be addictive, it's only a matter of time before a problem gambler could well take on a legal action.
Which could mean billions of dollars back into the pockets of those who've lost so much.
They've ruined me financially. It's just taken away 14 years of my life.
The moment Shonika played her first poker machine at 17, she says she fell into a 14-year gambling trance.
As soon as I touched a poker machine the first time, I knew I was addicted.
The pokey industry calls Shonika a problem gambler. Now, the inference there is that she's to blame for her addiction, not the machine. But now, thanks to these documents that Professor Kevin Harrigan has accessed, the finger of blame is being pointed squarely at the machine and those that make them.
Yes, I went through a process, freedom of information, where you request information through the government, and I was able to obtain the power sheets from various manufacturers for various games.
To the man off the street, probability accounting reports are nothing more than a bunch of numbers. To a trained mathematician, however, they reveal all.
These design documents show the techniques that the companies use to keep you sitting at that chair, putting that money in.
That's true. Every design decision is recorded in these documents.
A major discovery in the documents the professor studied was how often pokies are designed to trick people into thinking they had won money when in fact they had lost.
Let's say you put $1 into the machine and at the end of the spin you get back 20 cents. The machine will celebrate that 20-cent payout with flashing lights and music, making you feel like you're a winner. But the truth is you've actually lost 80 cents. Now, this is known by some as losses disguised as wins. Now, in Australia, it is illegal for gambling machines to mislead or deceive.
These things occur, these losses disguised as wins, about 180 times in an hour.
If you're not getting losses disguised as wins, you may experience the near miss. Now, these are meant to be random events. It's where the jackpot symbols come down and you think you're going to win, and then at the last second you just miss out. Now, Professor Harrigan and the Canadian documents that he's accessed has discovered that these events are not actually random chance events, but deliberately programmed into the machines to make you feel like you're about to get a big win, which therefore keeps you pumping the money in. This would be illegal in Australia.
There are no machines with near miss in Australia. It is not acceptable.
Ross Farrar represents the pokey manufacturers.
I mean, most of our members probably are not familiar with Professor Harrigan.
That's not entirely true, Ross. Australia's largest manufacturer of pokies, Aristocrat, is very familiar with Kevin Harrigan's work. They employed an army of lawyers to craft this letter denying Harrigan's request for their probability accounting reports.
Will you allow someone like Professor Harrigan to take the information on how these machines are designed, to take it away and to analyse it and then come up with his results?
You can't let intellectual property go off your premises and expect to retain confidentiality. I haven't met him. I don't know anything about his way of operating.
Ross does know Kevin Harrigan and his work very well. He was sent Professor Harrigan's report on pokies in December of 2009.
For more than 2 years, I've been trying to get these documents from the industry, and they've been fighting tooth and nail not to release them.
Senator Nick Xenophon says that if Australian probability accounting reports reveal similar results, that our pokies are also designed to get you hooked, gamblers will have the chance to change the odds through class actions which could cripple the industry.
The regulators need to do their job to protect the Australian public, and if they don't do their job, there's a real potential for a legal action against the regulators for failing to act.
The Victorian Department of Justice survey of 15,000 people found that 12,000 pokie gamblers had contemplated suicide as a result of their gambling. Does that concern you, that you represent the industry that makes these machines?
Not me, and not any of the 2,000 people I work with are heartless in any way. We have families, we care about those families, we care about the people in our world. They are designed to entertain in a secure hospitality environment.
We visited one of these secure hospitality environments. So this is actually a loss, but it looks like a win.
That's right.
On our very first spin, we experienced a loss disguised as a win, but then the real bombshell. They're pretty addictive, aren't they?
They are, sir. I mean,
Even a person that works at the establishment admits they're addictive.
they are addictive, yes, everybody knows that.
The fact is, these machines are designed to be misleading, to be deceptive, and to be the most addictive form of gambling on the planet, and these documents give the proof.
It's James Thomas reporting on losses disguised as wins, which pretty much says it all, doesn't it?